going to bring on my special guest that's going to help me. We'll get the results later. But this is the person, if you saw me last night on RuPaul's Secret Celebrity Drag Race, was my mentor. And I just love her so much. Trinity The Tunk.
What's going on?
Now, you was winner from what? Which season?
I was originally on season 9 and then All Stars 4 when I won. How are you? You look so good.
I'm excellent. How are you, Trinity?
I'm good. You know, we're staying inside, trying to, you know, we're good.
Oh. We're good. Okay. And you're in Orlando, right?
Unfortunately. Yeah, I live in Orlando for now, but you know, we just bought a house here. I'm gonna rent this place out and move to LA. I need to.
We miss you. We need you to come back to LA and be with us. But tell me, okay, did you see the show last night? What did you think of it?
First of all, I think the whole idea of the show is great. I think anything to do with charity is awesome. And that's really what the point of the show is. It's not really about who wins or who loses. It's about giving back to our community in different ways. I thought you were the star. I mean, I love Vanessa, but girl, I mean, maybe it's because I'm biased, but I mean,
you was biased.
I thought you won. But you were so good. You're such a warm person, and then to hear, you know, your story about how you maybe have felt out without doing drag, and then how drag made you feel really confident is the point of drag. And so it was just my joy to be there for you and to be your supreme queen.
You know, I've been waiting because it's like we take this like last year. People need to understand that. We take this last year. So we had to keep it a total secret. And I didn't want to give away too much, but like get it on your, you know, IG story and be like, Trinity, you know. So like it's just best that we just keep it. But finally it aired last night. A great reception from people. But I just want people to know about you because you're such a sweet soul. How long have you been doing drag? And, you know, tell people a little bit about yourself.
Okay, well, I'm originally from Birmingham, Alabama. I grew up in a really small town there. We didn't even have a red light. That's how small the town was, girl. No Walmart, nothing like that, girl. I mean, yeah, it was bad. And then I've been doing drag since I was 18, and I've been doing drag for over 17 years.
Wow.
So I'm really only 23, but, you know.
Aren't we all, darling? We're all only 23.
Yeah. In my mind.
But explain to people about drag and the purpose, you know, because I think a lot of people don't understand the whole concept about drag.
You know, drag, even for me, doing drag for many years in the South, in Alabama, it's even there, it's still put into a box, and you have to be like a cookie cutter drag queen. You have to look like what they call female impersonation. You have to look like the perfect woman, and you have to be a cisgender man who does drag. You know, that's how I was raised in my drag world. It wasn't until I got on the show that I was like really subjected to all different kinds of drag, and then realized drag really isn't about your gender. It isn't about if you feel like a woman, if you feel like a man, or however you feel. It's more of just whatever you want it to be. It's an art form, and it really does help you put on like this armor to find yourself. I mean, I wouldn't be the person I am today if it wasn't for my drag persona, because it really has shown me my confidence, and that's what drag does. Is it really does give you that confidence.
And you guys, if you go to Trinity The Tunk's IG page, you will see beautiful transformations. He is so beautiful. I say he, she, I get it all mixed up.
Oh, girl,
how should I address you? I just want to make sure.
Yeah, you can call me whatever you want as long as you call me. I've been called worse.
But Trinity, is just a beautiful transformation. And gorgeous outfits, designs, things like that. I wanted to ask you, you were in the Taylor Swift video, correct?
Yeah.
How was that?
Oh, I mean, it was amazing. Taylor Swift really went above and beyond to take care of all of us. We had like this humongous dressing suite with all of us, where she had like all kinds of food. I mean, girl, like literally hairstylist, makeup artist, wardrobe team, just for the drag queens. And wow, we were only featured in the video for like a split second, but she just made sure we were taken care of. And then when she did her VMA performance, she asked us to join her for that, and she took care of us again. She's just really, truly a down-to-earth person. Stayed in the dressing space and just talked to us for like hours.
Wow.
And yeah, so cool. So it was a great project to be part of, because she really made you feel important and not just as an accessory, which sometimes happens in this entertainment business.
Right.
And it was a cool experience all around. Like I wasn't necessarily a Taylor Swift fan beforehand. Not that I didn't like her, but I just had no connection to her. But afterwards, I'm like the hugest fan now, because she's just so down to earth.
Now, give some tips, because this is the Loni Love talent show about performing in general. Do you have any tips for those people out here that are, want to be future performers, no matter what, whether it's drag or singing, performing?
Yeah, for sure. If you want to sing live, please know how to sing. Take it from me, bitch. If you are not a live singer, do not try to sing live. Get you some auto-tune. No, but as far as like drag goes, go out there and just learn. Go look at some makeup tutorials. Buy you a couple of wigs, girl. Try to walk in some heels before you decide this is the lifestyle that you want to leave, because, girl, it's not easy. And just practice and have fun. That's really what it's about.
That is. Can you imagine? This was like about 10 years ago. RuPaul was able to take drag to the point where it is now. I mean, would you have ever thought that this would have happened?
Absolutely not. Because before Drag Race came on air, in order to really be seen and get have a career in drag, you had to be a pageant queen, which is where I became a pageant queen. You had to become a pageant queen and win titles in order to get the social media. You don't. You can literally become a superstar at home in your living room doing makeup tutorials, or get on TV and become a star. And Ru has really opened a lot of doors for drag artists. I know that there's a lot of people complain that they haven't opened the door to cisgender women being on the competition side, and trans women that have transitioned physically haven't been on the show. But I truly believe that's to come. She definitely has opened the door for the LGBT community, for the world to realize that we're not these seedy monsters, and we can be relatable.
Yeah, I have to be honest with you. I love the LGBTQ community, but I think that those that are not in it don't understand some of the lingo and the language. So I was wondering if you could kind of break down just the basic, language 101 of identifying people.
Okay, so are you talking about
what you just said, cisgender, that?
Okay, so pronouns. So cisgender, cis means you were born that gender. So you, Loni, you identify as female, correct?
Yes.
So you sometimes. Okay, so sometimes. So you identify. So you as Loni, you're a cisgender woman. Even though, girl, I am really flamboyant, I still identify as a cisgender male. I have friends who, like Peppermint, for example, who was on season 9. She is a trans woman. She identifies as trans. And then I also have a good friend from season 9 named Aja, who doesn't identify as a gender, so they're gender non-binary conforming. So there's a whole slew of things. My take on it is, people can get really defensive on their gender pronouns.
Mm-hmm.
I always say this with everything. If somebody, look at intention. If somebody intended to offend you, then be offended. But if they're not intending to offend you, then just correct them politely and move on. So that's why if you call me he, you call me she, you call me they, you call me whatever you want to call me, I'm going to be okay, because 9 times out of 10, it's not out of malice.
Right. Man, I appreciate that, because I get so scared, especially being a talk show host, and we have people come on and they're like, they want to use they, and I'm like, okay, because I just try to make sure that we identify what people want to be, the pronoun that they want to be called by, just to make sure. So I was on the right track, but I just wanted to check just to be sure, So
I do think it's important. It is definitely important to respect people's choice in what verbiage, but also you are a very kind person. I can't imagine somebody taking offense to something. Say you didn't realize and you said the wrong pronoun. I can't imagine somebody being upset, and if they did, shame on them, honey.
Well, some of the people are some of the people are asking in the comments, how do you ask? Is it simple as, what would you like to be identified as?
Yeah, like how do you identify? That it's as simple as that. If you're not sure, just politely say, hey, hi, I want to be able to make sure that I use the right pronoun. How do you identify? And that goes for anyone, even if they're cis presenting or very masculine or very feminine. You can always ask if you're unsure.
Right. I love that. Well, getting back to Celebrity Drag Race, I want to tell you again, thank you so much. People don't realize how hard you all work. I got to see just a little bit, because our taping was over 2 days. You were a great mentor. You taught me how to walk, how to have attitude. You did the makeup. You told me how we should look. You gave me, and it was a complete transformation. If you haven't seen it in the comments, go to my post. I have all kind of videos and everything. But for you, how was the experience? Because you actually have to compete too. But how was it on the other side of being a mentor?
Oh, girl, it was so much better for me, honey. I done the whole competing twice. No more for me. Let me tell you, I was up like, Miss Loni's gonna be judged. I'm gonna make her look as nice as possible. Mayhem did your makeup, and I touched it up, and then I helped you with your walk and your attitude. But girl, that's on you. So once you get up there, I'm gonna sit on the sidelines and let them judge you. But it was fun. It was so fun to have, because first of all, you and Vanessa and Tammy are all professional. Y'all all were there to really go gung ho and give it your all, and I was just amazed. So I had a lot of fun, and it was nice to get to know you behind the person that you see as a television host, because most people don't get to see that.
Exactly.
And so it was nice. It was nice to see that, because you're a real person.
I appreciate that, and I appreciate the whole show, everything that you and the queens have been doing. RuPaul, it's just nice, and for everybody to know, there was really no losers. We all won. I played for Dress for Success. I won $10,000. Tammy played for St. Jude's, and Vanessa played for the Trevor Project, and we did it was just a really, really good cause, because everybody ended up winning. Everybody did it, and you guys were great, and we looked fabulous. I was so proud, because Trinity, I was so nervous. I was like, oh Lord, how are they gonna edit this? Are they gonna make me look crazy? And when I saw it, because we don't get to see it, I was like, oh my God, it was so
your routine was the hardest to learn during the musical. You were giving attitude, and I was like, she better work, man. She is breaking it down.
You know what, Trinity? I was thinking so hard on mine that when I finally saw it, y'all were on top of desks. Y'all were like, I'm like, y'all changed. I was like, oh my God. I mean, you all are true performers. And it's just, you can see it. And it just all came together. I was really, really amazed. And I'm just so happy to be a part of it. And I just wanted again to just thank you so much for helping me. I could not have gotten through those 2 days without your help. And you are just a joy. So I want to ask, what's next for you?
Well, first of all, what's next is trying to get through this quarantine, girl, not going crazy in my house. But I am going to. I'm already in the works of like trying to work on some TV stuff, and there's new music now. Again, my kind of music is all auto tune, girl. It's all for fun. Don't I'm not no singer, so just enjoy it. It's drag music, girl, not serious. And I have a podcast. It's called Work, WERK, with Trinity The Tunk. And my focus is just to stay creative, stay out there, do more for the community. I would love if you decide that you're doing something else for charity. Hit me up, girl. I would love to be involved and help in some way.
You know, you got it for sure. Trinity The Tunk. You guys have to follow her, Trinity. You would love everything that she. It's just wonderful, and it just makes me want to be a better person. And like, you got to go.
You are beautiful and perfect the way you are. Trust me.
I love you so much, and thank you for taking time out of your schedule to come and talk to all of us. We really appreciate you, and we're all big fans and love you so much.
Oh, thank you. I really appreciate it, and so nice to see you again.
Wow. Okay, and stay safe out there, Trinity, okay? I'll keep in touch.
Yes, bye.
Bye-bye.